Here we are back at it, lads, about a week or two. About 2 weeks after I did the job. And so far so good, there's not a drop of anything coming out of it. Today now I'm going to just finish flushing it. You can see where I updated my all the work I did to it so far. But yeah, it's going great. I'm looking down there, I think I see one drop of oil somewhere. But all the upper half of the block is looking dryish compared to where it was. It's looking good, like. But from looking at the road, there's nothing on the ground. So what we're going to do is let her heat up. Yeah, our expansion bottle's half full. I'm going to start it up there while I've listened to it. Remember how the tappets were knocking on when I finished it, when I first got it going? Now, no flick. Lovely, smooth down. You can hear it like right over. You can hear it. Take that off. Remember last time when I put the camera here, you can hear the click, click, click. Nothing. So we're going pretty good. Just letting it heat up a little bit now. I'm going to drain it. What I've done, I flushed it once with one dishwasher tablet. And I only ran it for about 10 minutes. And then I drained it. A bit of oil came out, not much. And then I flushed it 3 times with water. Filled it up with water and left it. So this is the second flush. What I have this time, I got 2 litres of hot water with 2 dishwasher tablets in there. Been shaking the shit out of it for the last 20 minutes until it's fully dissolved. So we're going to drain it now with water, flush it with that, run it for 10-15 minutes, drain that. Then we're going to flush it with this, because I still haven't used this. This is lime scale remover and stuff like that. Like this is only for oil and sludge. So flush it with that, drain it, flush it again, flush it, then run it with this for 10 minutes or something, whatever it says. Then flush it with that, flush the bejesus out with tons of water, and then finally fill it up with proper coolant. My exhaust is rattling because the exhaust still hasn't got back to its proper home position since I sheared the boat, so I just have to loosen all 4 bolts and tighten them correctly, and it should sit back right. But that's where we are. So no, not a drop of oil from that area. That's why I saw it coming out, but it was leaking oil the whole way across the front of the block looking at the gasket. No, but that's lovely. So let's drain it, see what we get. Well, we just emptied it. And what we got? Jesus. It's like an Irish stew with no vegetables in it, huh? Very little oil. Surprised at that. Like I said, I did flush it once already. That's not good. Nowhere near as bad as I thought it'd be. So anyhow, let's get the pipe back on and we'll put in our strong dishwasher detergent solution. Top it up and run it with that for a while and see what we get. That's not too bad. Okay. Well, pipe back on, and let's get this into it. One hand by it with the left hand, and it's taken the full 2 litres of it. Our good self made an appearance with the woof woof. I had the time up, he'd run down the road like. Oh, Basin's taking a walk. Get back here, you can. So, time to start trying to get the air out of it. And I found with this as well, this is a valve, and it's clearly about heating the engine up. I don't know what it's called again, but you fill it up, and this valve stays closed, so the main water pump is just circulating the water around the block, I suppose, to heat up the engine quick. And as soon as it gets to a certain temperature, this valve opens, releasing circulating the water into the radiator. And what I found the first time I did it was a big air bubble that gets caught here. And when I went off for a drive, everything was going fine. And then all of a sudden the temperature went down to 0, and then it went up to max. And I started shouting, turn off engine now, like panic, panic, alert, alert. And I reckon there was a big air bubble there, and as soon as that opened, boiling hot water came in, and the thing shot up. And I got out and took off the cap, and all the water started shooting up, the level was shooting up like, and I figured out that the best thing is leave the cap on, keep it pressurised, so it just works to bubble out. But she live in there anyhow. We'll keep trying to get the bubbles out. I have the cap off here and there's nothing coming out, like. That's what I'm saying. Because that valve is blocked. It's only when the engine starts up and gets hot, this opens and you get another 2 litres into it. Because there's like 4 or 5 litres of coolant in it, but you can only get 2 in until that valve opens. So let's start her up and see what happens. Yeah, well, push it on and it sucked the last bit of water out. That's, I had to top that up straight away. And air bubbles coming out. That's getting hot. Ow, ow. It does burn. But you have to get it hot, like. Squeezing the pipe. And I have to say, since I did the headlight, the car is running really well. You know, all that detergent is in there getting hot and being pumped around. But as I say, it's not until the engine gets up to temperature that this valve, whatever you call it, opens up. And then you're getting the full circulation through the rad. Yeah, that's what I knew, because when it gets hot, like, you can feel the rad just all of a sudden gets red hot, like. So let's leave it heat up a bit more. Well, now it's up to running temperature. Pipe is pretty pressurised, you can feel it, you can squeeze it. But this valve still hasn't opened. I'm waiting for this valve to open. Still getting air coming out. Any second now that valve will open and you feel this pipe getting red hot and the radiator getting red hot. But this is where, see the air, look. That's fucking hot now, I get roasted. These pipes are really tight. Come on, open. There, man. It's nerve-wracking because there's boiling water inside the engine. You're waiting for this valve to open to get it into the rad, and only then can you actually clean the damn cooling system. Oh, pressure's gone. Maybe it opens. Yep. The radiator's getting red hot. Yep. It just opened. Pressure dropped. and my fan will probably come on pretty soon. But yeah, the pressure's up to dropping. That's opened. Now the water pump is circulating the water throughout the block, through the rad and back into the whole circuit is open. That's what you need to properly clean it like. It's nerve-wracking watching it because the pipes get really hard to squeeze, like it's all pressurized. I really do not want that to come off. I'm after getting burnt a few times by doing this. Oh. That, no way, okay, leave it alone. Fucking roasted again. Yeah, radiator is red hot now, so I've even grown for a spin around the block. You know that has been fully cleaned. I go for a spin around the block, I lose my bloody place. Come on, check my temperature. Still right where it should be, right in the middle, like. Come on. Boom! Whole engine blown up. See the head taken off like a Scud missile through the bonnet, boy. Yeah. Yeah, radiator's warm. Return from the rad is warm. Feed to the rad is warm. Yeah. The water wasn't too bad, so you know I'm just going to flush it now, like. I'm going to be at this all bloody day, like. So. And this pressurise, this ain't a good idea. Oh, see it coming up like Mount Vesuvius. So let's turn her off. Let's leave it cool down a bit. And we'll drain it because it's pressurized, like. The minute you open the bottle when it's boiling hot inside, little tiny pockets of steam are going to start forming and expanding like crazy with the heat. That's why it's pressurized. There's not much pressure behind us. Open this little guy a bit. Oh, we don't want him coming off now. Fucking gas. Hear the air coming out of that. Shit. And that air that just came out of there probably formed the minute I opened the bottle. Little pocket of air started expanding like crazy. Yeah, so we have to get this off, but we have to wait for it to cool down to lose the pressure, otherwise we'll flood the place. As soon as that breaks its seal, it starts pumping out. Oh no. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, all the pressure's gone. Yeah. So now we're good to drain it out. And that's hot now. I'm going to get roasted doing this. Ah, we'll do it. Fuck it, why not? Yeah, we have a Steadicam shot. Here we'll go in a bit further. So you can see me getting roasted alive. This was not a good idea. My famous last words. Because this porter is boiling. But I have a cunning plan not to get roasted. But then again, we should let it cool down a bit. What am I going to do? Drain out this boiling water and pour in a load of cold water? Don't think that'd be such a good idea. So we'll leave it for 10 minutes, leave it cool down a bit. No oil under here. Oh, it's so good to see all the side of the engine finally drying off with oil compared to what I was dealing with. I'll pull off the pipe now. I'll do it. What the hell? Right, so let's try and not get fucking roasted alive. Oh, there we go. That's only lukewarm, not too bad. All right. I'm doing the little bleed valve, the blue bleed valve up on the water manifold. As soon as you get that out, it starts getting the second gush. Yeah, still dripping away. But I'm surprised it's a lot cleaner than I thought it would be. So let's put the pipe back on, leave the engine cool down a bit. Then we just start adding, we'll do one flush of ordinary water. Then we'll put through that chemical cleaner. Then flush the bejesus out of it, alright. Just drained it. More of a bad cup of tea. Oil in there, but not as many floaters. There's scum on the top. Just like the water after a good bath. Yeah, no, I looked inside the bottom water pipe, the rubber pipe that I pulled off, and there was no sludge inside the pipe at all. Like, so I think I've got it pretty clean now. I still have the bleed cap removed here. When you pull off the bottom pipe, you only get about 2 litres of water out, and leave the basin in place, and then unscrew him, and then it sucks in the bit of air, and then the rest of the water comes out. So just leaving it cool down a bit now before I start adding more water. It's a golden rule apparently. Well, not apparently, it's fucking common sense. You don't pour cold water into a fucking red hot engine block. You crack it. Okay, so let's dispose of that. Jesus, look at the cut of it, boy. Okay, we're after waiting about 5 minutes, and I went in and I filled the kettle, and I have pretty warm water in here, so let's pour in 2 litres of warm water. Let's try with the hand that actually works. Idiot. Fuck. Yeah, it's a bit of an awkward thing to bleed this. So we'll take out our little blue cap, see what that can come out. Should get some water. No, air. As the air is flying out, he's flying down, look. Maybe that valve is still open. Oh, there we go, water. Fucking hot water. Ow! Oh, son of a bitch. Ow. Jesus. Well, it's after taking the whole lot. This thing's still recording, it is. Let's take it out again. Let's get burnt again. Jesus. Ah. Fucking hot. Ow. Now, where are we? You can still hear the air bubbles in there as I squeeze the pipe. So I started up again, have it run around, see the level go down a bit. Now we're back to this, we have to wait for it to heat up again. So open that valve and because our rad is stone cold again. I'll go to the same rigmarole. Oh, yeah, there's air coming out. Squeezing the pipe. Toss him and let it heat up. Time for Siggy. Okay, heat up time. Oh, I have my little bleed valve open with a drip coming out. I can hear air coming out as well, like. It's getting pressurised, but my radiator is still cold. And only when that valve opens in there, you get full circulation, so that's what we're going for. Oh, nothing coming out. Hot. Oh. If there's a drip, if there's any air in there, the air will come out without me getting burnt. If a drip away at the top. Checking my temperatures. Yeah, it's where it always is. But it's around there that valve opens, so. Drip, 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 drip. I think we're open, yeah. There's any way to know, like. There's a little LED on to say when that valve opens, isn't there? And there's on me. Did a great job, boy. Oh, fuck. Oh, don't fall off, you cunt. Boiling hot fucking water. Ow. Come on, open for fuck's sake. Maybe I'm doing this wrong. No, it's still alright. Pressurised. Oh, my radiator's red hot, it's after opening, yeah. That's it, the valve's opened. So now he's opened. Now what's that fucker? Now it's all circulating through the rad. You can feel it, like the minute it opens, like the rad just gets red hot. Now the fan will come on in a second the way that's the way it's meant to work. Oh, listen how quiet that engine is. Lovely. We'll leave that take over for a minute. Then we'll drain, then we'll do the chemical wash. Okay. Okay, we'll go and drain it out a second time. Jubilee black. Just got the second one out. Still draining away down there. Water looks very good now. Yeah. Oh, this is so much better than taking fucking heads off. I have my little blue chap removed. Okay. Right, so we have that out. The bottle's empty. Even the bottle's starting to look clean inside. Okay. Right, so that's let's see what we got. Holy shit! Look at that boy. Well, when you mix it, it's cleaner underneath. Like there's a layer of scum on the top, but I think that water's getting much cleaner. So we'll dump this environmentally friendly solution down the nearest shore, and we'll put in the chemical wash, see what we get. Now I've just added half that, well about 3/4 of that, because it says it does up to 7 litres. I think I read that. Yeah, it does 7 litres, right, one bottle. Mine takes 5, so I put in 3/4 of it not to make it too strong. And this stuff is highly toxic, corrosive, it'll burn you. If you get it in your eyes, you're blind. If you drink it, you're dead. So I've been very careful with it. Now put the cap on, mix the shit out of it. This is some kind of heavy duty industrial cleaner. It removes lime scale and rust and oil and everything like. And that's lukewarm water because I already heated in the kettle. So we'll throw that into the car and see what happens. Bubble, bubble, bubble. I'm glad to say I didn't get any in my hands or my eyes, or I didn't decide to drink any of it, which is nice. So squeezy, squeezy. Let's take out our little bleeder. This is where a lot of the air gets trapped. Here, pop it out. Take that out and this level starts dropping. Air's coming out. Oh shit, it's still coming out. Stop it. Oh, it's starting to get water. Right, close it quick. Yeah, top that up quick. So this was very corrosive. I just got some on my fingers, but it's diluted down, so that would be grand. I know if I start screaming. That's good. Okay. Fucking hot, hot, hot. Jesus. Right. Ow. Ow. I'm a bit paranoid over that, so I'm going to wash my hands. But as I said, it's diluted down, you know. I took how much is in the bottle? 1/3 of a litre, and I mixed it into 2 litres, so it's 1/6 of its potency. Well, my fingers are burning anyhow because I got covered in steam, so I don't know, is it to stop burning my skin or is it just hot water? Anyhow, Yeah, we poured in the chemical stuff and we're all set by to top it up, so we start the engine. Won't put on the heater, it said. Still recording, yeah. Heat on full power. Let's blow the shit out of the car. Right, there we go. Right, let that off. Heating up now. Idiot. So we'll just top up our bottle a little bit and then we'll put the cover on and just leave her heat up. I was just sitting inside revving it up and I saw smoke coming out of her. I haven't seen any since. Nerve-wracking when you're doing this for the first time. You don't know where you're going to make shit of something. But like before now, I'm just waiting for it to get up to temperature to open that valve to let the water flood through the radiator. The radiator's still cold. I'm not going to do any more revving, I'm just going to let it take its time now, because yeah, nerve-wracking. No more smoke anyway. I don't know what that smoke was, I didn't get it on camera. I can't see anything. I don't know. That's really under pressure now, the pipe. That's where it's meant to be. And that rad is still cold. After bleeding this a few times and all it's coming out with water. Yeah, we have a drip down there from the little bleed valve, so water, that's okay. Come on. No, cold, even though the exhaust is red hot right beside my hand, but the rad is still cold. Come on. Oh, the fan is on. And the rad is still cold. That's an air bubble. Temperature's, oh no, temperature's still okay. Fan has gone off. Oh, it just opened, yeah. Now it's red hot. The radiator, it's red hot. This pipe is red hot, so now we have full flow. It's pressurized, flowing throughout the whole block. Cool. So now 10 more minutes. 10 minutes and we should be good. Yeah, well, at least I know now that the rad is getting flushed. Everything's getting flushed. Right. Look at time is it? 6:31. I'll give it 10 minutes. Well, 5 minutes in, 5 minutes to go. Fan is after coming on. Expansion bottle level going up and down. It's just halfway where it's supposed to be. Back on again. Geez, you can feel the heat that's sucking through the rad, boy. That's a lot of heat. And it's gone off, so obviously it did its job there right quick. Ow, ow, ow. Lovely. 3 minutes to go. Well, that's our 10 minutes up. Nothing blew up. Turn her off, leave it cool down. it on the heater thing for a minute as well. Just give that another run. Should have left that on the whole time actually. Christ, I'm nearly out of petrol. I better get this thing fixed and go down and fill it up. Well, it's definitely throwing out hot air, like it's meant to. So I definitely have hot water going to the heater, man. It's flushing that out. I have enough done, I'd say, yeah. Okay, that's enough. Right, drain it. And yet again we flush it. Flushy, flushy. And this is hot now, so don't fucking roast yourself. I have the top off so it's not pressurized. Imagine I overheated the head, warped it, and the fucking gasket blew again. I swear I just get the car, I just get a tow truck straight to the dump. But I don't think so, I think we're good. And so, come back you little bollocks. Right. Let's see, can we do this without roasting ourselves again? And this is hot. Oh dear. Oh fuck. It got me that time. Lovely. Nice, we're still going. Right, so we'll take off our little bleed nipple and you hear the rest of it come out. There it goes. Jesus, they're based underneath. For fuck's sake. Now that's it fully drained. Now the engine block is pretty hot after that. I'll just give it a minute, let it cool down. Now we're going to flush the bejesus out of it, that's the next thing. Okay, let's see what we got for the chemical flush. And the sun just came out. Oh, that's not really, that's what it is, that's what came out of it. A bit of sunlight on it. I don't know. Anyhow, I'm sick of this shit, so let's finish up. Let's get rid of this and start rinsing it. First flush after the chemical flush, so here's what we got. I see one little floater, but other than that, that's not bad. So now one more flush of water and I'm done. Yeah, okay. Did the second and last flush after the chemical flush. So here's the last flush, and before we put the coolant in. And one or two tiny floaters, but that's grand. That's as good as I'm going to get. But compared to what it was, that's a big improvement. So button up the hatches and we're going to fill it with coolant and go for a spin, because we have to get to the beer, lads. We got to get the beer in. Bit of water, and this is the last flush. Oh, look at that. That's what just came out of it after I just emptied in the last of the gallon of water. Just throwing the last of that straight through it, like. Didn't start the engine, like, I just went straight through. I updated my mileage for my timing belt. So that's it, button her up. Folks, after bleeding her out again, with the proper coolant in, lime green stuff. It's just fucking water, it doesn't matter, but that's in there. I've bled it out, I flushed it out. Engine's running sweet, nice and quiet. And I'm done here. And yeah. So new head gasket, I mean. Cooling system flushed out, so I should be good to go. And yeah, I got the time of 206,800 miles. Like the fucking car wasn't worth the parts I spent on it, but hey, it's done. And it's running sweet now. Quite happy with it all. And yeah, not much else to say really. Except another lovely chemtrail up there, I feel. Chemtrails fucking everywhere. Yeah. So, happy days. Bit of effort how we get it done, but yeah, it is what it is. Now, after been the dog for a walk and get to the offie for my beer, so I can edit this load of shite and put it up. Again, lads, thanks to everyone on the forum for helping me out. Dibs and everyone else. Car's going sweet, like. No other problems. Yeah. So, time to clean up this mess and hopefully we don't have to go near a car for another few months. Good luck.